tent is split. There's a white out. Sun sets in about half an hour. Absolutely brilliant. Hello! Lockdown has been lifted in Scotland, so to celebrate this newfound freedom I have returned to the Isle of Arran, and I'm going to be climbing a mountain called Caisteal, Abhail, which means Castle of the Fork. It's a really beautiful place, and features ridgelines that are just up there with the Moors and Caisteal, Torridon, all these places, and it's an hour away on the boat. So we're just heading up the path from North Glensannox. Up ahead we have Salan Im, which is basically an outcrop of the castle. Coops is reading the map. Where are we going? The plan is to head up this ridge onto the castle. The wind is north to northwest, so basically these big crags should offer us some decent shelter for the tent. I've got a new tent with me today, so that'll be exciting, see how that fares on top of a mountain. The wind is to be pretty strong until about 8-9, we'll see. Just before I set off, I wanted to show you something. The top of Salan Im is pretty good because you can kind of see, if the weather's coming in from the north, what you're getting, and that's what we're getting. So there's another shower making its way across the sea, and it won't take long to reach us, so I'm going to keep the waterproofs on. I was going to take them off, but I'm just going to have to deal with it for now. Good thing I didn't put the waterproofs away, yeah? It's just one of those days. Look at that. It's the stuff of dreams. Been waiting 2 years for this. Looking forward to getting up to the top of this. Getting some shelter up there. The snow's really deep here. Here comes the wind again. We've only got about 100 metres of ascent left to go till the summit of the castle. The views are superb. Look at this. Oh, as soon as I got a wee bit higher off that kind of plateau, the wind came like a kick in the balls. I could barely stand up. I've been kind of pinned down at this, you can probably hear it, this massive boulder tore, kind of, whoa, blocking me from the wind. You can see it here, it's bloody enormous. It's pretty good, it's got an overhang. I'll go back into the shelter. I'm just going to try and brave it. I'm only 10 metres away from the summit. The views are absolutely amazing. When I first took shelter, all this low cloud started coming over here and it just clagged the whole thing in just for about a minute, 2 minutes. 0% visibility is crazy. But anyway, let's get to the summit and see what's what, because this view has been haunting me for 2 years. I'm not entirely sure what to do here. The wind is incredibly difficult to stand up in, and it's making life a bit miserable. The summit here is on a giant block in the middle. I'll show you later on. And I'm not scrambling up it, especially not in this wind. It's enormous, but that's the true summit of the castle, so we'll have to see what happens. Maybe tomorrow morning. The wind's to die down to almost nothing, but right now it's gusting and it's constant. It's not just like boof, it's the whole time. It's really difficult. I found a stone just to get the wind off my back, but it's actually quite hellish. But anyway, can't complain when your views are like this. Kippy, not happy. This is ridiculous. That is the highest point of the castle. Amazing views out over the sea to North Ayrshire, down into South Ayrshire, and then you've got the range. Oh, absolutely amazing. The wind has sort of abated, although I don't want to get my hopes up. Absolutely amazing. Tomorrow we'll be walking back to Brodick, which is down behind Goat Fell there. We'll be taking this ridge up and down, and right there on that Bealac there, drop down into Glen Rosa. We might also add in Cairmore if the weather forecast is right. The wind started again. Where did the mountains go? The tent is split. There's a white out. Sun sets in about half an hour. Absolutely brilliant. Fuck's sake, man! I am making my way down the col that I was going to be taking tomorrow towards Cairmore and down into Glen Rosa. So you can see it here, looks amazing. And this whole trip has been ruined for me. Basically what happened was I'd been sitting with Coops for ages, hoping that the wind would die down. It did die down, then it just kicked off again, and Coops was sitting shivering because he needed shelter, and I decided to put the tent up. The wind was too strong as I was trying to put it up, and it caught it like a sail and just ripped it from one end to the other. I have got this to climb in failing light, and then down there I drop down into Glen Rosa and try and find somewhere to pitch the tent and just try and kind of bivvy it. I was wavering on the edge of Phone Mountain Rescue because I'm like, what do I do? What the hell do I do here? In the middle of the hills. It's clagged in. That wasn't bothering me because my navigation's alright. It was more the fact that my leg was starting to go and I'm now going to have to climb more and descend more. My ferry was booked for 20 to 8 tomorrow PM because I was going to get a good day of climbing in. Anyway, I'm just going to get on with this and I'll get back to you when I've found some sort of solution. Well, that was chaos. I dropped down onto the col heading for Keirmore to drop down to Glen Rosa, but I found a sort of sheltered spot on the col between the castle and Keirmore itself, so that was alright. Got the tent pitched and I have put the rip side into the leeward side, so the wind is hitting my head as opposed to my feet. It will still rattle in the night, but as long as it doesn't rain it's fine. But I've put my shell jacket over my feet just in case it does, so I'm not getting wet feet. Getting the tent pitched, getting something to eat, getting something warm to drink, giving Coops his dinner, getting his sleeping bag round him. I'm relieved because that could have went south very quickly. I didn't know whether I was going to have to phone the mountain rescue teams or not, but then I felt kind of stupid because I know how to get where I'm going. My leg was sore, but I always push through that anyway, and I had the means to sustain myself and cook myself hot food and stuff. So it was really just the panic stations setting in. It's quite a big deal for your shelter to fail you. But it's not put me off the Lanshan. It's just that wind. The wind destroyed it, and I should have known better, but I was too busy trying to think of Coops. I just wanted to get him in out the cold. Anyway, I'm going to go to sleep now, try and sleep off this jittery feeling I've got. It's pure adrenaline. I've had plenty of calories, so I should be able to fall asleep quite easily. And I will see what tomorrow brings. So, good night.
Good morning. I get out the tent to take a picture of Keirmore with that nice side light, and visibility's very low. I woke up at 5 for sunrise. It wasn't happening, and there was a strong persistent rain dripping in that big hole, which I'll show you again here. So a wee bit of a disaster, but we survived the night. I think it's starting to snow. I might actually just go back into the tent.
That's everything away. Leave no trace. As always, Coops is raring to go, aren't you? Oh, oh. He wants to go up there. So basically, we're going to be going up the face of Keirmore and then dropping down into Glen Rosa. But first we're going to summit Keirmore since we've got the time and I'm here. Still feeling a wee bit weird, but once I get walking it'll be fine. It's quite a drop down there. Always wondered how I was with exposure, but I quite like it, to be honest. Careful. Oh. Good boy. Well done. You've been scuppered. Oh aye, comes back to me now. What, can you not open it? Can you not open it? I've had to do it for you. Okay, there you go. Oh, it's a tight fit. Oh! Here they come. This is why I hate road walking. So instead of just cutting straight to that bridge, I now have to come down and round here. And I believe there's a car coming. Aye, there's a taxi. He's a lift. I hear a chopper up there somewhere. I'm going to stand here and see if it goes into the range. It's heading to the east of the island, if not over the sea. I would have thought that this route coming off a Goat Fell and all that for walkers, there would have been an alternative as opposed to coming down the windy roads facing the traffic. And this is why I would have liked an alternative path. The Arran Mountain Rescue Team are based up this road, just into the right. There we go. And I think the road's clear. Freedom! There we go. Roddick Shore. Look what he's found! Oh, a tennis ball! Yes! Really? What you got? Fish cakes. Woofed. Too hot. We've been sitting here for about 2.5 hours waiting in the ferry, and it's finally coming into port. So we're heading back to the mainland just shortly. I'm just going to wrap this video up now. It's been some journey. Lots of lessons have been learned, but it hasn't put me off. We'll be back out again. Throughout the video I have said Ceir Mór, and in actual fact it's Ceir Mhór. Caisteal, Abhail and Salanim was right. So just to clear that up before someone points it out in the comments. It's been a fantastic journey. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends. If you want to see more like this in the future, subscribe to my channel. I'm Scott Cameron Monsto, the airship photographer. This is a sleepy cookie. This has been Aaron. Remember, go outside,